So here we are on this unusually glorious warm February afternoon, and from right here you're now looking down on the golf course. So we typically, the course has 9 holes, and from where I stand here we hit through this little gateway here with the rock in the middle, which really form follows function there. The function was to irrigate water off the course, so we hit 9 shots through the gate. They would be in the par 4 or 5 category. So we're moving in on the course, and we're going to turn this way just a little bit. And the second 9, if you will, is shot within this closer area, and we call them par 3s. But I'll just go over the holes right here. Now you'll notice the moss coming in stronger in some areas. I can't control a lot of that, but ultimately that's what we're looking for. And we have a 50-pound roller that we use to flatten everything. So here's, we'll call it the first hole. Clever little hole. You will not make this in one putt, no doubt. It's to get into that little dog leg left. It's designed so that it cannot be done in one putt. So, and we got the second hole, the newest of the holes, which still needs some work, but it's a very lush hole. We actually had to redesign this because it was way too tough. So I did some major changes there. Next hole, gotta say it's probably my favorite. Now, the camera doesn't reveal the real challenge of this putt. They're about where the tree shadow crosses the green. You have to putt up into that elevation so that it hopefully will drip down to either side, preferably the right, on this stone. And it's quite a finesse shot, but if you do it just right, it leaks right into the cup or goes off the back of the green. Now, what's interesting about this is that it shares a common part of land with the next hole, which I have named it the spine because of the grass spine running down the middle. It's a makeable putt. But it's not easy. And again, you fall off into the waste hazard area if you don't hit it just right off the backside. But a great hole. And yeah, it's, you know, parents have their favorite kids, and this is probably my favorite hole right here. It's just such a classic makeable putt, and you definitely got that back door to the right of the rock. And if you putt in right, it's going off. It's going out into the hazard, out into the desert. And then our next hole, pretty neat hole. It's got the main, approach here to the left of the large stone, but then there's also a back door approach if your approach shot is not just perfect. So we've seen some interesting putts go on here. This was the first hole I ever designed, and my God, I had no plans on doing 8 or 9 holes at all. But you can see the hole right there, and I'm going to back up way back here, and it's a finesse putt, but it's makeable on one. Absolutely. You're going to come up, and you're going to hang this little bank of grass right by the rock, and it just leaks right into the hole. But trimmed out, kind of call it the signature hole, the postcard hole, and you can also leak off the back on that. Yeah, last 2 holes, as insignificant as they really are something I take pride in. This one here, it doesn't really have an elevation that holds the putt, so you're really going to want to just go right to the hole, because there is no plateau for that ball to rest on and stop. So you're either in or you're rolling off. But it's a great hole, great hole. And this one I really like. If the camera, this little shadow down here in the back, there is a little hazard back there, and good luck getting out of that if you miss your putt. You might as well just take the penalty stroke. But the hole was never designed to do so, but this can be an approach over this bank, and I've seen putters do it, but you know, it's designed that you will approach from over here. This is a magnificent piece of art here that you know, would be the artistry, the aesthetic for the course. I don't know, I can't see it. I don't know if the shadows are allowing, but that's better. Just a beautiful, beautiful piece of wood positioned right in the center, and definitely comes into play. Definitely comes into play. And you know, again, it's this area right in here where the leading scorer would pick a random tee box area. Then you're going to hit to the main putting area, which is central to all the holes. So that's your approach. On a par 3, you're typically, you know, up there and, you know, putting par pretty easy. Although I've seen many blow-up scores of 7 and 8. So here we are looking at the exterior. You can see the beautiful, beautiful green moss coming in. It's really, really quite breathtaking. And thank you for being here today.